Good day, everyone. Let me introduce you to the Caribbean Child Wellbeing Network. The Caribbean Child Wellbeing Network is an advocacy group focused on enhancing the holistic well-being, rights, and development of children in the Caribbean. It champions equitable access to essential needs such as health, education, and emotional support, viewing these as fundamental rights. The organization mission involves raising public awareness, influencing policies, and community action. Through campaigns and partnership, it aims to create a supportive environment for children's growth. The core values guiding the network include equity, empathy, empowerment, collaboration, and right-based approach, ultimately envisioning a healthier and more just future for all children in the Caribbean.
Good afternoon, and I am Venola Harry. I'm bringing to you the Caribbean context, social, economic, and social pressure, looking at the three major problems: unemployment, inflation, and poverty. Increasing inflation impacts the purchasing power of the family, which declines when the cost of necessities such as goods, energy, and transportation rise more quickly than the financial income. Then the growing unemployment. Growing unemployment affects the ability to stay profitable. Businesses may decide to freeze hiring, cut back on hours of employment, or fire employees in response to the rising energy and material costs, which will result in the growing poverty causes, where more persons fall below the poverty line as a result of both job loss and a decline in money value. Family will become unstable and there will be migration. The main cause of migration in family, as was highlighted, is the economic stress. Then children are being left with grandparents, other family members, and older siblings as the parents relocate to America and UK to pursue better possibilities.
Every child has the right to a decent standard of living. According to the UN Convention on the Rights of a Child, it's the duty of parents, caregivers, and society to meet basic needs even in times of crisis. Every child, no matter their background or their family financial situation, deserve food, clothing, shelter, healthcare, and education. When children's basic needs are neglected, their growth and future well-being are put at risk. Children also have the right to play, rest, and leisure. Play isn't just fun, it's how children learn, build confidence, and make sense of the world around them. As Jean Piaget explained, through play they develop emotionally, socially, and cognitively. In the Caribbean, the CARICOM ECCE regional framework promotes equality, protection, and access to quality care and education for all children.
Good day, everyone. Before we can address the challenges facing Caribbean children, we must first understand their most basic human needs, the foundation for all learning, growth, and development. Maslow's hierarchy of needs reminds us that before children can learn or grow, their basic needs, such as food, safety, love, and belonging, must be met. A hungry, tired, or unsafe child simply cannot focus on learning. According to NAEYC 2019, meeting these needs builds curiosity, creativity, and confidence. However, UNICEF 2021 warns that chronic stress from hunger, neglect, or insecurity can disrupt brain development, especially areas controlling memory and emotion. Poor housing, lack of affection, or limited play can lead to low self esteem and social challenges. When children are safe, loved, and nourished, they don't just survive, they thrive. In many Caribbean households, meeting children's basic needs is becoming harder due to rising economic pressures. Unemployment and food insecurity leave families struggling to provide essentials, and as a result, children face hunger, poor health, and frequent absenteeism. UNICEF 2021 notes that food insecurity leads to fatigue, low concentration, and emotional distress, while poverty limits access to healthcare, quality education, and nutritious meals, which can cause delayed milestones and stunted growth. Bronfenbrenner's ecological systems theory reminds us that a child's home environment or microsystem directly shapes development. When that environment is strained by financial stress, it affects every part of growth, physical, cognitive, and emotional. By supporting families through social programs, community initiatives, we build stable homes and stronger, healthier children.
Hi, I'm Christina Staple, talking about social stresses and family instability with single parent, migration, community violence, and broken family support. Transitioning from a two-parent to a single-parent household can disrupt a child's routine, education, and financial stability, often leading to poorer outcomes compared to those with married parents. Influenced by factors such as poverty, child success is impacted by stable relationships, mental health of parents, psychoeconomic status, and resource access. Trauma from migration, community violence, and neglect can trigger issues like anxiety and emotional difficulties. A chaotic home environment undermines emotional ties and results in negative behavioral and economic outcomes, aligning with the stress model of instability. Parents under social stress may provide less nurturing support, affecting children's behavior and leading to anxiety and disruption in family dynamics. I now hand over to my next colleague.
Emotional stress has a powerful effect on how young children learn and think. When children or even parents experience stress, sadness, or anxiety, it can harm motivation, focus, memory, and overall academic performance. Jean Piaget explained that stress can cause cognitive overload, making it hard for children to observe and organize new information. Likewise, Vygotsky socioculture theory shows that emotional stress from loneliness or negative interaction can limit a child's ability to learn with others and grow within their zone of proximal development. Through play, children can learn to express themselves emotionally. Play helps them to cope with stress while strengthening social and cognitive skills. Emotional stability is the foundation for effective learning. In a secure and nurturing environment, children don't just learn, they strive. They feel safe and supported and confident in their minds to explore and question and understand new knowledge.
Our advocacy group vision is to build a Caribbean where every child's basic needs are secure for holistic growth. The vision aims to provide comprehensive development resources for children in Caribbean nation, including education, health, nutrition, safety, emotional well-being, and social support. This vision requires collaborations among governments, communities, educators, and families to develop equitable policies and supportive system that fosters a confident, capable, and holistic generation for sustainable growth. Promoting child welfare involves educating communities and policymakers, strengthening parent education programs, advocating for interagency collaboration, and fostering child emotional resilience. This includes teaching coping skills, promoting social emotional learning, and providing supportive environments to manage stress and build healthy relationships.
Hi, I'll be doing proposed solutions, school and community initiatives, nutrition programs, emotional support, community food banks, safe play spaces, and early childhood teacher training on trauma informed care. Government initiatives in Latin America and the Caribbean offer daily nutritious meals in schools, enhancing learning and local economics while preserving food traditions. These programs improve academic performance and it reduces dietary costs, advocating for universal meal access and nutritional monitoring. Initiatives like Parent Place support parents with resources for students' well-being. Food banks and safe play areas tackle child food insecurity, fostering creativity through structured play. Whole staff training equips educators with trauma-informed practices to improve school structure. The PATH program in Jamaica exemplifies success, providing conditional cash transfer to vulnerable families, ensuring access to healthcare and education, and positively impacting school attendance and preventive healthcare visits. Thank you, and I now hand over to my next colleague.
Good day, everyone. I will be explaining how the interagency and policy-based strategies works. When it comes to promoting child welfare and development, collaboration is key. Interagency and policy-based strategies ensures that children's needs are met in a consistent, coordinated, and sustainable way. First, coordination between ministries, such as health, education, and social development, is essential for creating an integrated approach to supporting children. When these ministries share information, resources, and policies, they can design programs that address the full range of a child's needs, which are physical, educational, and social. This reduces gaps in services and ensures that support reaches both the child and the family effectively. Secondly, public-private partnerships and NGO involvement strengthened child welfare initiatives by combining the strengths of different sectors. Governments, private companies, and NGOs work together to implement programs such as health screenings, early learning centers, and community outreach. These collaboration brings in extra funding expertise and innovative ideas that improve service quality and reach.
Then what are some expected outcomes and the impact they will have in our lives? First, we will look at the children. Improve a child's nutrition and health care. Children receiving regular balanced meal and nutritional supplements as necessary. Then you have greater access to play and education. All the children in the community will have access to well-equipped and safe and engaging play and learning areas. There will be a notable enhancement in the children's creativity. Construct parent support groups are established, offering a platform for exchanging insight and guidance. By providing shared child care or supervised playtime, care.
Why is child support important for children's well-being? In recent discussions about family law, one topic has gained significant attention: the importance of child support for children's well-being. As families navigate changes, many are searching for clarity on how financial support impacts their children. Let's take a closer look at why this topic is so relevant right now. Child support is essential in ensuring that children's basic needs are met, especially when parents live apart. It provides the financial resources necessary for food, clothing, shelter, education, and health care. These essentials are crucial for a child's physical health and stability. Moreover, child support contributes to a stable environment that supports emotional and social development. When financial support is reliable, children face less stress related to economic uncertainty. This stability plays a significant role in promoting better emotional regulation and social behavior. Research indicates that positive parenting and a supportive family environment can foster resilience, self-confidence, and emotional well-being in children.
In conclusion, the Caribbean Child Wellbeing Network is dedicated to ensure that every child in the region have access to health care, education, protection, and emotional support. Our advocacy group emphasizes that meeting these basic needs is not optional. It's essential for children to reach their full potential. While economic, social, and emotional pressure remains significant, we believe that through collective action, community engagement, policy reform, change is possible. Guided by our core values of equity, empathy, empowerment, collaboration, and right based practice, we aim to build a Caribbean where every child can grow, learn, and thrive in a supportive and nurturing environment. Thank you for giving us your undivided attention and listening to us explain why children's basic needs must be considered in an environment of economic, social, and emotional pressure. Thank you and have a good day.